Yo, what is good, YouTube? Welcome back to another JC2K video. In today's video, we're going to be ranking the top 10 best small forwards in NBA 2K25 MyTEAM, and not including cards that I put at the shooting guard position. The small forward position is not unbelievably deep. Now, if I were to include guys like Paul George and Scottie Pippen, definitely could deepen up the list a bit, but I'm going to leave those guys as shooting guards because I think that's their best position, so we're going with small forwards here in this one instead. Before we hop into the video, if you haven't already, make sure you hit the subscribe button. Help me push towards the 40,000 subscriber mark on the channel. I upload every single day, tons of consistent daily MyTEAM content. Would really appreciate it if y'all do subscribe. And without further ado, let's hop right into it and let's break this list down. So number 10 is going to be a card that I think I slept on in my last top 10 list just a little bit, and that's Diamond Glen Rice. I don't think this card's unbelievable, but I think he's pretty good. 6'8", really good jumper, 97 3 ball, 80 driving dunk, not terrible. Defensively, I mean, below 80 and everything isn't great, but at least it's close in every area. 81 speed isn't unbelievable. 82 vert, 85 strength though. 85 strength at small forward is pretty good. And I think with defensive badges added, Glen Rice is a pretty good card because as is, he's got a decent amount of total badges. I mean, you're looking at what, 23 total badges as a base card, which means you add a couple of things and upgrade some of his badges, but add like a challenger, a glove, a movable enforcer, on-ball menace, maybe paint patroller. You get a card who's solid defensively, elite shooter, okay slasher, not the greatest shot creator in the world, but a solid all-around card. And I think number 10 is probably the right spot for him at this point. Elite shooter, a little bit limited in some other areas, but overall still a very solid card. So number 10 feels like the right spot for Glenn. Number 9 is going to be Mr. Trevor Ariza, who you can get for under 25,000 MT, which is a very, very good price point for a card as good as this Ariza is. A 6'8" small forward who's got a very smooth release, 86 3 ball, 84 driving layup, 90 driving dunk, 86 ball handle, solid defender, especially 81 steal, 90 perimeter. Now the interior isn't unbelievable, but he's got good speed, 90 agility, 92 vert, 79 strength isn't bad, 95 stamina as well. Badge wise, off ball pest, gold posterizer, slippery, glove, interceptor, pogo stick, movable enforcer, and my Elgato just went out. Hold on. All right, as I was saying, these are the gold badges. Gold immovable is really nice. Gold set shot as well. Silver challenger, on-ball menace. Just a really good 3-and-D. He's got great athletic ability, defends well, 6'8", money release. Super solid card, and I think the best budget small forward in the game. Pretty easily. Deserves a top 10 spot. Number 9 is probably the right spot for him. Number 8's going to be a Season 1 card who's a bit overlooked, but Diamond Purvis Short getting some love on this list, and for good reason. I mean, he's just able to do everything pretty well. 6'7", he's a solid shooter. Release is pretty smooth. It's not unbelievably great or anything, but it's pretty smooth, easy to green. 90 driving dunk, decent ball handler. Defensively, not bad across the board. Decent interior, 74 strength isn't awful. 88 speed, 88 agility, 84 vert. Like, the card doesn't jump off the page at you, but he's got decent all-around badges. Now, he could still use an on-ball menace defensively. A couple of things like that, maybe a couple interior badges as well, but he's a solid shooter, good athlete. Just overall, solid card, and maybe a little bit slept on at the small forward position at this point. Number 8's probably the right spot for Purvis. Number 7 is going to be Mr. Michael Porter Jr., who I have not used since I did a gameplay with him, but he is 6'10", and he does have an absolute freaking strap on him. So elite size, elite shooter, 80 driving dunk. Defensive stats aren't game-changing by any means. I think he's a little bit better than Glen Rice, though, because he's a little faster. He's a little taller. I think that helps him out defensively, that extra height, and his jumper is unbelievable in its own right. Deadeye, limitless, and set shot on Hoff. Badges aren't quite as good as a guy like Glen Rice, but I still have him a couple spots higher than Glen because I think he gives you a little more as a playmaker, a little bit more athletically, although the driving dunk is the same, and the release is as good, if not better. Defensively, he's a little better as well. Overall, very, very solid card, and I think probably number 7 is the right spot for MPJ. So I think we got a good list there. Number 6 is going to be the brand new Scottie Barnes that came out earlier this week, who is not unbelievably expensive. I think you can pretty easily get this card for 100K, 110, 120K MT. This one's got a bunch of extra Hall of Fame badges on him. That's interesting. He only comes with one base Hoff, though, although it is off-ball pest. He's got 22 other badges, although some lower tier ones. Hoff on-ball menace, or sorry, gold on-ball menace, gold strong handle, physical finisher, layup, mix master, high flying denier, silver posterizer, bailout, break starter, dimer, unpluckable, post lockdown, challenger, glove, interceptor, set shot specialist, paint patroller. I like the completeness of the badges. I just wish they were higher tier. Could still use a couple of shooting badges, immovable enforcer, stuff like that as well. Certainly wouldn't hurt, but I do think Scottie Barnes, I mean, statistically, he's very complete. He's a good shooter, good slasher, good ball handler, versatile defender on the interior and the perimeter. He's fast, good vert, vert. Again, not awful strength. Solid card, and especially when he's badged a little bit, really nice option at the small forward position. So I think putting him number 6 is actually the right spot for him. Number 5 is going to be Barbecue Buckets Diamond Andrei Kirilenko, who is really good, especially when he is fully badged. And this is kind of when the list starts to jump up a bit. AK's jumper is really fast. It can be a bit tough to green, I will say that, but it is super fast. He is not an unbelievable slasher, although he can finish at the rim. He's an exceptional defender, though. 83 speed with ball, 93 agility, 78 vert, and strength is not bad either. Hoff glove and on-ball menace, goal badges like bailout, break starter, implacable challenger, off-ball pass, pick dodger, interceptor, etc. Silver handles for days, brick wall, paint patroller. Good card, great defender. Great release, or a very fast release. It's a little tough to green, like I said, but overall, one of the best 3ND cards in my team and can give you a little bit more than that as well. Number 4, Diamond OG Anunoby. Card's a beast. He's really good. He's expensive for a reason. 6'7", 90 offense, 99 defense, elite shot. Really great slasher, really good defender as well. 88 speed, 93 agility, 89 vert, 82 strength. Badge wise, Hoff challenger, on ball menace, gold badges like posterizer, bailout, post lockdown, off ball pass, pick dodger, glove interceptor, pogo stick, set shot specialist, silver implacable, versatile visionary, bronze handles for days, and lightning launch. Still, again, could use a couple of shooting badges maybe, as well as obviously an immovable enforcer and a paint patroller. Those are pretty standard badges, but I think he is a very good card, and I think he does pretty much everything well at the small forward position, and not just well, pretty much elite. Really good card at number 4. Number 3 is the brand new pink diamond Kevin Durant. Very expensive, not at all worth almost $1 million MT. Very good card though. I mean, he's an exceptional shooter, probably the best pure shot creator 3-hunting small forward on this list. He is a very capable slasher. He's 6'10", which helps him out defensively. Defensive stats are already solid. Elite speed, good vert. Strength isn't great. Only 5 Haas is a bit disappointing. The amount of lower tier badges on this card is a bit annoying, but he does have exceptional shooting badges as well as Hoff posterizer. When badged, KD is incredible. The problem is he's very expensive, and he is not worth his price, despite being, in my opinion, the 3rd best small forward in my team. A guy who is much more worth his price is our number 2 small forward, Paulo Banchero, who is not cheap in his own right. Let's not get it twisted, but he's about half the price of Kevin Durant for a card who I think is better. 6'10", 96 offense, 99 defense. Amazing stats. I mean, he's a great shooter, exceptional slasher, has that elite size, the elite defense, great rebounder, great speed, great vert, great strength. Even 90 strength is amazing. Like, he's an incredible card, but even more incredibly, he has every single badge in the game when he is badged. He has 35 base badges, which allows him to get, I do not want to send it to the auctions, allows him to get up to 40 freaking badges. Every single badge in the game can be on as high a tier as you want with Paulo Banchero. This card is ridiculous. He is unbelievably stacked, unbelievably souped, and there are very few cards in my team, period, as good as Paulo Banchero. The most expensive diamond card in the game, and there's a reason. Definitely deserving of a spot high on this list. But number 1, was there ever any doubt? It's still King Bron. LeBron James is still the man. As good as Paulo is, Bron's shot is probably a little better. Bron defensively is as good, if not a little better. He's a little faster, a little bit better vert, or I think a similar vert, actually. Similar badge-wise in that he can get 38 of 40 badges, not all 40, but do we really care about a couple of badges missing when you can just skip hook specialist and mini marksman at 6'9"? Like, it's not that big of a deal. You know what I mean? He is unbelievably good, and Paulo is amazing in his own right, no doubt about it. But LeBron is still the best small forward in the game, and I think that is not really up for debate. So, that's the list. Let me know what y'all think in the comment section down below of my list. Hope y'all did enjoy the video. If you did, make sure you hit that like button, leave a comment, and subscribe. I'll be back with more 2K content very soon, and I appreciate y'all. Peace.